Y'all give it up for Will Williams. Taking that jail time one weekend at a time. Hey, we're gonna keep this show moving. We're bringing our first lady here to the stage. Very funny lady. I want y'all to make a lot of noise for Miss Sherry Cooper.
Upset a few minutes ago when they started that intro to Ruel. I was like, that's my song. That's my song. This morning, I was putting a little nair on my mustache. Okay, I'm lying. I was putting it all over my face because I'm extra fuzzy. And I was thinking about marriage, mainly because I've done it 4 times. My first husband, Kenny Horseman. Now, you gotta admit, with a name like Horseman, I had these thoughts in my head, and every time I thought Horseman, I was like, bound to go wow wow, Lord, we got married, and the man moved so slow that dead lice wouldn't fall off. It was pitiful. But he had some hobbies. He played in a band. He played the lazy man's instrument, the bass, 4 strings and a little moving of your fingers. He was a volunteer fireman, and he raised beagles. Now, I was starting to get a little suspicious when he was raising those beagles, and I saw no beagles coming in, no beagles coming out. So I thought, this is just a little bit fishy. Well, I found out he was running around on me with a Jehovah's Witness. Now, you can't get any more different from me than a Jehovah's Witness. At all. So we separated, get a divorce, and moved back home with my parents in a little town in Kentucky called Waynesburg, Kentucky. We've got 1 post office and a stoplight. Not a stop sign, a stoplight. So I'm back home with my parents, living in my old bedroom. And a guy I knew from high school started coming home from the Navy from Norfolk every weekend. We started dating. Oh, yeah. He said, let's get married and I'll take you to Norfolk. That sounded like Xanadu or Paradise. I was like, oh, baby, take me now. I can't wait. So we moved to Norfolk, Xanadu. And he leaves me for a girl by the name of BJ. Imagine that. So I married another guy in the Navy. He gets transferred out of Xanadu, and we go to Washington State. He goes on to Japan, and I stay there. I went to work in the women's prison. I got 2 proposals, black and white, so I don't have any reservations about that. And you had to watch out for the inmates, but more than the inmates, you had to watch out for each other, because we smoked a little pot. And on the days they brought the drug dogs to the prison, we had to get on the phone hotline. Lou, empty your purse, bring a different purse. Empty the glove compartment, don't bring it with you to work. The drug dogs are here. No, I'm okay, I changed purses this morning, thank God. So, husband number 3 comes and takes me away from that. I mean, that was Xanadu. Takes me away from that and takes me back to Paradise, Norfolk, Virginia. I was so happy to be back. And I met my 4th husband. My 3rd husband said, oh, I'm not worried about him. That guy's gay as he can be. He lives with 2 guys. I went, well, you know what? You live with 500 guys, and I haven't accused you of being gay. He's like, oh, I never thought of it like that. So I should have gone for the preferred gay guy in the beginning, because we've been together 26 years. I got a rescue cat the other day. Got it from the ASPCA. Now, they're telling you, don't get kennel cats, don't get kennel dogs. Get a rescue dog, that's the way to go. So I got a rescue cat. I took that cat home with me. He clawed my curtains. He tore up my couch, knocked over my crystal, but the last straw was when he scratched down my face to the point I had to have a bandage over it. So I thought, honey, we're going to take you back to the ASPCA. So I put him in his little carrier, and we go up on Saturday, and I put him on the ledge, and then he goes, hi, how may I help you? Now, remember, the waiting room is standing room only. It's packed. And I said, well, I'm returning this rescue cat. What? You're returning a rescue cat? Like nobody's ever done it before. I said, yes. I said, it's torn my curtains. Look, it's scratched my face. And she looked at me like, oh, honey, I bet your husband did that to you. So I was getting a little ticked. So she says, well, let me just take care of this. We have a rescue cat up at the front desk. Yes, the return of a rescue cat. I don't know why she's bringing it. She's just bringing it back. I was really ticked by then. She says, well, honey, you know since you brought this cat back that you won't be able to adopt anything else from the ASPCA because it's blackballed. And I said, well, honey, you know what? From now on, I'll get my cats the same place I get my drugs, on the street.
That's right, give it up for Sherry Cooper. No cats back. All right, we're gonna keep this show moving. We got some real funny people coming up here. I want y'all to make some noise for a very funny lady, Miss Alicia Slafter.
Hey, Funnybone! Hey! Oh my God. All right, so for those of you that don't know me,